Lions News Fan Report brings you a detailed analysis of the recent moves that will shape the future of the Detroit Lions in the 2025 draft. Did you know that NFL draft rules can bring surprises for teams, especially regarding compensatory picks? Well, the Detroit Lions recently found themselves in a position to benefit from one of these picks due to a move many consider pivotal for the future of the team. In a league where every detail matters, compensatory picks are one of the most crucial aspects, but often overlooked by fans. It's not just about what happens on the field, but also how you handle losses and what other teams are doing. What if I told you that the Lions are on track to benefit from this in an unexpected way? The reason: former defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn decided to take a major step in his career by leaving the Detroit Lions to become the head coach of the New York Jets. Now, imagine the impact this has on the team's future, because according to the Rooney Rule, which was adjusted in 2020, the Detroit Lions have just been rewarded with a compensatory pick, a reward that places the team in a strategic position for the 2025 draft. They now have the 38th pick in the third round of the draft, a prize that reflects the value of losing the coach to another franchise. The story behind the compensatory pick rules in the NFL is fascinating. Changes in the policies regarding the recruitment of assistant coaches, especially minority ones, have created a scenario where teams like the Lions can be rewarded for losing key members of their coaching staff. And this doesn't happen just any old way. There's a formula that calculates the loss and gain of teams based on how the player and coach market moves. Are you curious about how all of this connects? The Detroit Lions, like other teams, need to play the game of adding and losing players. The signing of veterans like Omick Robertson in free agency, for example, may have thwarted expectations for more compensatory picks for the team. However, this signing was just one piece of the puzzle. While the team lost key names like C.J. Gardner, Jonah Jackson, and Josh Reynolds to other teams, the Lions also signed other significant free agents such as Marcus Davenport, Kevin Zeitler, and DJ Reader. When analyzing the compensatory picks for the 2025 draft, we must look beyond the simple mathematics involved. The NFL is structured to reward teams that know how to play the market, and the Detroit Lions have made a strategic move to ensure their future is more promising than ever. It's not just about talent on the field, it's about strategy behind the scenes. With the chance to further strengthen the roster, the Detroit Lions have a rare opportunity to align their picks with their most urgent needs. Every selection they make, whether due to compensation or another reason, has the potential to help the franchise reach new heights of success. Moreover, compensatory picks offer greater flexibility, allowing the team to make trades or move their players more strategically, which will be crucial in the next cycle of roster building. As for the 2025 draft, it's important to note that the Detroit Lions picks are in very interesting positions, and the team has several rounds to try and maximize their impact. The picks in the first, second, and third rounds, 28th, 28th, and 38th, are particularly valuable, offering a golden opportunity to select talents that can immediately contribute to the team, whether to strengthen the defense or add more options on offense. The picks in the 4th, 6th, and 7th rounds complete the list, and the Lions should take advantage of each one to ensure their young talent pool is as solid as possible. It's not just about who the Lions have lost, but who they have brought in. While it might seem like losing some big names like C.J. Gardner-Johnson could have put them at a disadvantage, their ability to secure high-impact players like Marcus Davenport and DJ Reader demonstrates that the Lions are committed to building a more resilient roster. In fact, these moves may help offset any losses, allowing the team to stay competitive and even gain more valuable compensatory picks in the future. Another aspect to consider is the influence of the NFL's new rules on team dynamics. The Rooney Rule, designed to increase diversity in coaching hires, has made it possible for teams like the Lions to benefit from compensatory picks when they lose a coach to a head coach position. This rule has leveled the playing field, ensuring that teams are rewarded for helping to advance coaching careers, particularly those of minority candidates. The Lions have been smart in navigating these rules, turning what could have been a setback into an opportunity for growth. The compensatory pick process isn't as straightforward as it may seem. Teams are not guaranteed to receive compensation just because they lose a coach or player. Instead, the NFL uses a complex formula that takes into account the player or coach's impact on the team and the market. This means that some teams may receive multiple compensatory picks, while others might get none at all. For the Lions, the value of the pick they have received reflects both the importance of Aaron Glenn's departure and their ability to strategically manage their roster. The Lions' ability to adapt to the NFL's evolving landscape, including the implementation of the compensatory pick system, demonstrates their foresight. While many teams focus solely on performance, the Lions have shown a keen understanding of how to leverage league rules to their advantage. This long-term vision will help set them apart in the 2025 draft, where their pick positioning could be the difference between a successful rebuild and a missed opportunity. Looking ahead to the 2025 draft, the Lions have positioned themselves to add depth across the roster. With several key players departing, there is a pressing need to strengthen both the offense and defense. This could be an ideal moment for the team to target specific positions that need immediate attention, such as cornerback or wide receiver. Thanks to their compensatory pick, they have the flexibility to secure top-tier talent without sacrificing future plans. The depth of talent in the 2025 draft class adds another layer of excitement for the Lions. While the team will have to make some tough decisions, their position in the draft could give them access to highly skilled players who are ready to contribute right away. With a solid scouting department and a clear vision of what they need, the Lions are primed to make the most of their picks and move closer to championship contention. The future of the Detroit Lions hinges not just on their draft picks, but on their ability to build a cohesive and competitive team. Every decision made between now and the 2025 draft will affect the trajectory of the franchise. For Lions fans, this is a pivotal moment, as the team's actions in the coming months could set them on the path to sustained success, or send them back to the drawing board. It's also important to recognize that compensatory picks aren't just about getting another player. They are about creating more opportunities for the team. These picks allow the Lions to be more active in trade discussions, acquiring assets that could help in future seasons. Having more picks gives the team leverage to move around the draft board and target specific players they may not have been able to reach otherwise. Thus, with so many pick possibilities for the 2025 draft and a promising future ahead, the Detroit Lions are in a favorable position. It's not just about selecting good players, but positioning the team for a stronger and more cohesive future. The impact of compensatory picks will be crucial in determining whether the team can finally make its mark in the championship and claim new titles. Now, with all of this in mind, the real question is, will compensatory picks really change the game for the Detroit Lions? Only time will tell. But the fact that the franchise has already repositioned itself in a strategic and intelligent way is a sign that we are just at the beginning of something big. If you're as excited as we are to see where this leads, keep following our channel. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, follow our channel, Lions News Fan Report. Stay updated on everything happening with the Detroit Lions and the most important moves in the NFL world. Don't miss out.